Warning, this content contains foul language, violence, and gore. Enjoy the story. Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Last time on What If, Deku is a half Atlantean from the DC universe. After rescuing Raven and battling his alternate self from an alternate universe, the older alternate version of Izuku, as all for one, appeared and pretty much saved them. As Izuku seen the Buckethead before, and he's going to eradicate him, but that's neither here or there. As Aquaman wanted him to come to Atlantis to learn of his heritage more. Aquaman knows his sister has told him several things about his heritage, but he's never visited Atlantis himself. As he said goodbye to Raven for a couple months. As he makes his way into the ocean with his uncle, Aquaman. As soon as Aquaman and Izuku begin traveling to Atlantis, as Izuku feels at peace, as a piece of him was missing when he was on the surface, a piece that he never knew was missing. Izuku has always felt a connection towards the ocean. So Arthur, how far is the city? Not much longer, Izuku. How about this? Let's make a bet. What type of bet? I didn't know you were the betting type. I occasionally dabble in bets now and then, but this is more of a friendly type of bet. Let's see who can get to Atlantis first. You just have to follow as Arthur gives his direction. As Arthur goes swimming pretty fast. As Arthur looks back behind him, as he sees Ezekiel keeping up with him. I gotta admit, the kid does have. I'm surprised the kid could even follow me. Interesting. This is going to be a lot more fun than I realized. As Arthur and Izuku began this racing, as Izuku's having, a really good time. As, well, Arthur kind of won, as apparently I won. Yeah, Uncle, you won. I give. You're more talented in swimming than I am, because I've never been in an ocean before. It's quite alright, nephew. Come. Mara is waiting for us. Oh, great. Let me guess, she's not happy that I'm here. Oh, no. Total opposite. I know Mara and your mother, my sister, have their issues, but she has no hatred towards you. Well, at least that's good. Come to Atlantis, Izuku. As Izuku sees the city as they're swimming by it, all of his subjects are saying hi to the king. As they're all wondering, who is this kid with blue hair? Oh, yeah. This is my nephew, Izuku. Hello, everyone. As Izuku, greets them. As they swim off, as Mira is waiting at the gate of the palace. Arthur, you're here, finally. I was getting worried. Don't worry. Nothing happened. Me and Izuku here. We're just having a little bet. You and your bets. At least you don't bet with money. Of course not. What? How? I don't even have money when it comes to. I don't even have surface money. How would I even gamble with that? There's Mira, sighs. All right, Arthur. Hello, Izuku. We meet again. And she rushes over and gives Izuku a hug. As Izuku, hello, Mira. What's the matter, Izuku? Wasn't expecting you to hug me, but I guess that's a nice change of pace instead of you, socking me. Like, I would not sock you, dear. You're family. I wouldn't sock you unless you deserved it. Shizuku spends several weeks with Arthur and Mara, as Arthur shows him around his kingdom, as Mara immediately started training him in Atlantean magic. She found out that he had an affinity for it, but she had to unlock it. As she's been teaching him about magic in Atlantean magic, as they slowly started to get a bond. So we cut to Inko as she's walking in the hallway with her brother, as human corpses are all scattered around some sort of military com not complex. Yeah, I guess it would be complex. Sister, are you sure you want to do this? Of course, brother. We just need to make our dear younger brother a lot more active. He will think that the humans decided to wipe them out. This is the perfect opportunity to have them all at once so we could eradicate them. Well, simply, I won't eradicate them, of course, but they'll destroy each other. I need to sever the bond he has with the surface world immediately. And this will be fun. Sister, you're going to start a war. Exactly. Arthur won't care. Um, it's unfortunate that some Atlanteans have to die, but sacrifices must be made, dear brother. As they get to the control room, as Inkos is in a missile silo. As she begins slaughtering everyone into the missile silo building or facility, whatever I butchered that, but by the way, but as she pushes the dead man out on top of the controls, as she starts give me a second here, guys, redirecting the target system, aiming in one of Atlantis cities, not targeting the palace, but yeah, there's going to be some death, unfortunately. As she turns on the machine, as the missile begins to fly up in the sky. As you have Izuku and Arthur, his uncle, as they're flying out of they're jumping out of the water, landing on a ship, as they've been poaching whales and baby whales. Arthur's not about to let that happen. Sorry about this, boys, but poaching whales in Atlantean's waters is not the smartest move you have done. So what do we do with these humans? Uncle, I will be calling the authorities. I already have the Justice League en route. Very well. So what's next? As Arthur, his eyes widen as he sees missiles flying down into the ocean. What the hell is that, Uncle? Aren't those missiles? We need to get to Atlantis now. As Izuku and Arthur jump into the water, as they were already too late, as Atlantis is in a state of panic. Izuku has been with as Izuku's been in the ocean for about a month. As he's had a good grasp of magic. As he's only going to use magic to enchant his water. He already has water manipulation, So he doesn't need to use magic for that, like Mara. But Mara taught him to enchant his water with magic. It becomes more potent. Izuku's mind, sorry, Izuku's thought on the subject of magic. If his older version of himself can do it, why not can he? He'll go more depth into it on his own, but he got the basis of it, and Mara has been a very good teacher towards Izuku. So they have got even closer bond during the month. Arthur walks into the palace. Sire, the surface world has attacked. What are our orders? First, guarantee the safety of the civilians. We'll deal with the surface world after that. Yes, understood, my king. Izuku. Nephew. Yes, uncle. I want you to stay out of this. Because you're part human and Atlantis, you belong to both worlds. So I want you to stay out of this, no matter what happens. Can you promise me that, nephew? I don't know about that. Miss Mara, if you won't promise your uncle, promise me, Izuku. Please, stay out of this. Oh, fine, Auntie. I'll stay out of it. Just because you asked. As Arthur, why does he listen to? Why does he not listen to me, but he'll listen to you? Well, me and Izuku have a special bond. Only a teacher and student would understand. Oh, whatever. The surface world will pay for this aggression. Dear, keep calm. We don't want to start a national incident. This is an act of war, Mara. Husband, I am as upset as you are, but we do not know the facts. We can't openly start a war on based based on what information we have. We don't know if this is a direct attack or this was something else. We need to keep our heads in this, dear husband. Go into the embassy. Mara, handle things here. Keep an eye on Izuku. I don't want him to do anything crazy. Don't worry, dear. He'll listen to me. If not, I'll just restrain him. Be careful, husband. Don't I? Am I always? No, not really. Half the time you do. You let your you let your emotions cloud your judgment sometimes, dear. I know. That's why you're my better half. Damn straight I am. Now, go along. Play diplomat while I handle things here. As Aquaman goes to the embassy to see what the hell happened, why did they attack Atlantis? Immediately, when Arthur gets into the Atlantis embassy, as he's trying to contact the U.S. government, as they are not responding, you have several small explosions counting down. As be, as Arthur didn't notice that until the explosion, as the Atlantis embassy explodes from planted explosion all around the embassy. Before Arthur was hurt in any way, Superman comes rushing in, grabs Arthur, flies out before the explosion hurt Arthur in any way. Superman, what's going on here? My people? Now the embassy? What game are you planning, you surface dwellers? Arthur, calm down, my friend. No. I was going to see reason, but this is clearly an act of war. The surface world's government will not open a Discord with me, I'm left with no other choice, Clark. This is war. Please, Arthur, just stand down. Let me figure out what's going on. Fine, Superman. I give you 24 hours. If you don't come back with a reasonable explanation, then the surface world's done. I will, I will flood the United States. But you'll kill civilians. What about my people, Clark? The, the hundreds that died. Might be a part of Justice League, but Atlantis always comes first. You know this. Sorry, guys. Fucking Discord. I have tolerated the surface world and surface dwellers, but no more. Only reason your surface worlds even allow, sorry? Surface world and their people only exists because I allow it. This is a warning, Clark. You better have some information that pleases me. If not, war is unavoidable. Goodbye. As Aquaman goes back to the ocean, as he goes back to Atlantis, as he begins gathering his army. As soon as Mara sees her husband, "Dear, what's going on?" "The embassy was attacked." My guess, it was set by set explosions. I'm giving Superman 24 hours. If he doesn't come up with a reasonable explanation, there is going to be a war. Understood, husband. Where's my nephew? Oh, he's busy at the moment. He's helping the civilians as we speak. Good. As Superman goes up to the United States President himself, as he can't, as the president, not he's not he's not admitting to it or denying it. He's not giving him any information, as they don't see Atlantis as a threat. Even if we did target Atlantis, it's not like they could do nothing about it. Sir, you can't be serious. I am Superman. I could easily have that whole section in the ocean nuked if I choose to. But you're going to start a war. A war. I highly doubt the Atlanteans could even capable of such a thing. Their little nation. Don't make me laugh, Superman. I already been talking to my generals. We're already on the move. What have you done, Mr. President? It's about time we eradicate these Atlanteans. They've become more of a headache than anything else. But you can't open a war starting a whole nation. They're not a nation. These Atlanteans don't belong here. The Earth belongs to us. Us humans. Not Atlanteans. Not Kryptonians. Humans. It's about time we do a little bit of house cleaning. Now get the fuck out of my office. As Superman was left with no choice but to fly off, as he doesn't know what to do. Inko steps in the room. Very good, Mr. President. I did what you asked. Giving back my family. Very well. I will give your family once the war starts. Not any sooner. Is my daughter alive? She's alive for now. Why would you want to start a war with the Atlanteans? Simple. Simple. Payback. Why are you? That's insane. Millions are going to die. Exactly. Dear brother will regret banishing me. Onto the surface world. Surface world. Don't worry, President. Your family will be returned to you safely and sound, as long as you follow my direct. You follow my plan. After all, I'm a mother myself, so I know how important family is. You're a monster. No, I'm far from a monster. I'm just a realist. And a woman that's been wounded by her own family. Inko, disappears as she leaves. As her brother's right next to her. What are you planning, sister? I thought you just want the throne. Oh, my ambitions are not so limited, brother. I don't want just the Atlantean throne. I want to rule Earth itself. I might not care for the surface dwellers too much, but my dear husband did teach me a few things. I've learned quite a bit from him. Brother, let's sit back and watch the show. Superman's trying to reason with Arthur. Is that the excuse you have for the surface dwellers? Enough, Superman. They're talking over the intercom that they have a direct connection, the Justice League. This is war, Superman. If that's their excuse, so be it. What happens from here on out, it's their fault. They initiate this war, not me. Stay out of my way, Clark. And the Justice League as well. If they interfere in this, I will wipe them out as well. Goodbye. Arthur, wait. As Arthur disconnects the call, the video call, everyone's on the beach, just having a good time. As immediately several Atlantean military vehicles, as a tank starts rolling out of the ocean. As immediately several Atlanteans starts, an army of Atlanteans rolling out around the ocean as they immediately start attacking the surface world. As this is a worldwide event, Arthur is attacking every nation simultaneously at the same time. As Arthur and Mara stands in the as they surface on the surface world, or they go to the surface world. Atlanteans, attack! As immediately the war begins, as the military try to put some resistance. As the Atlanteans are just too powerful. Izuku's in his chambers as he looks outside the door of his chambers as he sees several Atlantean guards. Sir, do you need anything? No. I was just curious. What's going on? I'm sorry, we can't allow you to leave your room, your chambers, sir. Under Mara's orders. I know, you're just following orders. No matter. I won't cause any trouble. For now. I'll stay put. I'll listen to Auntie Mara. I do respect her title, so I will obey for now. Thank you, Izuku. It's no problem. Just don't bore yourself too badly. It's our pleasure to protect you, sir. You're technically a prince. I suppose I am. Very well. I'll let you continue to do your job. As Izuku close the door. Something about this is fishy. As Izuku, yeah. As Izuku, excuse the pun, but something's not right. This doesn't add up. The U.S. government wouldn't attack without a reason. The President of the United States was never a dictator or a warmonger. He's a very peaceful president. He was all about, peace and cooperation and blah, 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 blah. Man's kind of annoying, but he's a good person nonetheless. This is not his type of action. Justice League finally made their appearance as Superman. Arthur, we can stop this. There is no stopping this. Superman. They have made their bed. Now they gotta lay in it. I'm gonna have to stop you, Arthur. Like to see you try. As immediately, Superman and Aquaman begin fighting as Mera begins, unfortunately, fighting with everyone else. She's a queen, so she has to fulfill her duties to protect her people. She doesn't want to hurt the surface world, but they left them with little choice. As immediately, Arthur summons the Kraken. We have Inko and her brother as she's standing on one of the skyscrapers. Finally, the war has begun. Let's watch them tear each other apart. This is actually quite amusing. I'm quite enjoying myself, brother. What about you? What are you doing this, sister? This is more than ambitious. This is more for your ambition. You are right, brother. I want to make a world safe for my son. This world's too corrupt. I want my son to have a peaceful life. And as long as the surface dwellers are still a thing here, I cannot achieve that. My son is always my main concern. I was first upset that my brother took my son to Atlantis, but it works out better this way. He's out of harm's way. Even though I paid that human to do it, no matter. Regardless, I will make this world safe for my son if I have to eradicate the surface world completely. This is madness, sister. Taking the throne's one thing, but you mean eradicating the species in general? This is genocide. Are you going to be a problem, brother? Sister, please see reason. As the water starts forming around Inko's hand, as it becomes kind of like a water blade. Such a pity. She has her hand behind her back, as her brother couldn't see what she's doing. Maybe you're right, brother. Maybe I'm going a little far. I'm sorry. As she puts one of her hand on her brother's shoulder. I'm sorry about this, brother. As she stabs him in the stomach. Sister, as she chops his head off. One swish motion from her hand. My son means more to me than any of you. Goodbye, brother. As the water blade falls to the ground, as drips of water starts hitting the ground. Gotta love magic. It's a good thing I decided to, learn a little bit. As talented as Mera, but she'll die nonetheless. I'll make sure of that personally. As Inko has a satisfied smile on her face, as she continues to watch the war progress. As Arthur is no longer seeing reason. Inko has a grin on her face as she opens the case that's on the ground next to her. As it's a rifle, as she pulls out a bullet that has a Kryptonian tip to it, as there's some sort of chemical inside of it. I think the US government itself had plans to kill Superman if he ever turned coat. It's a good thing I came across it. Goodbye, Kryptonian. Your death will be very painful indeed. A mother will go to any length to make sure his son is in a world that's at peace. And she loads the bullet. They were developing the Doomsday virus, just in case Superman ever. You think those idiotic humans would want to sacrifice one of their own to make their own very old Doomsday? No matter. As the rifle has a silencer, as Superman's. He will hear it, but about time. Yeah, it'll be too late. As Inko takes aim, as she fires, as Superman hears it, as he begins to reflect it, as it pierces his skin, it pierces his hand. As Superman screams out in pain, just from the bullet itself. As Superman with his vision, he can see Inko. She's waving at him. Hello, Kryptonian. You might want to get that checked out. As she just turns her back at Superman. Superman doesn't know what the hell, what she's planning. Superman flies towards where Inko is. She's nowhere to be seen. What the hell? The Doomsday virus won't take the effect. It's going to take a couple days to be going through his system. As he did rip out the bullet. As Batman, give that here. We need to make sure whatever she did is not something dangerous. It looks like there was something inside the bullet. It has some sort of liquid residue. As Batman puts it in a baggie, a containment bag. As he goes back to the Batcave, as he goes to do some analyzation, while the war is still going on, Batman, he'll do his thing. Batman does Batman, so Inko makes her way back to Gotham as her husband's waiting for her. Dear, you're back. Oh, hello, dear. Where have you been? Oh, I was doing a mother's job. Things are about to heat up, dear. You might want to smoke her down. What did you do, Inko? Ah, nothing much. I just solved the problem of the Man of Steel. To think, I'll give it to the surface dwellers. You're an exception, dear. There's one thing they're good at. They're good at killing things, killing each other. Man was going to have two choices: either die or leave Earth. My problem is solved either way. This has been a long, long plan that I've had in motion for many years now, dear husband. Everything said and done, we'll pick up the pieces, my dear. The world will be ours. Do you mean, Inko? Simple. When everything's done, we will be the rulers of Earth. Not just a nation, not just one kingdom, all of it. Here's our son, dear. Don't worry, he's out of harm's way. He's in Atlantis as we speak. Knowing my brother, he'll keep him out of it. Try to. If my son listens, he tends to not to listen to a whole lot of people. He kinda gets that from me, but no matter. That's neither here or there, my dear. Oh, dear, you always told me I need to be ruthless to get what I want. Thank you for opening my eyes. I'm only using what you taught me, dear. As Black Mass is kind of scared now, as he didn't realize how twisted his wife really is. Black Mass, are you going to kill me? Oh no, I wouldn't dare hurt my husband. You're the father of my child. As long as you fall in line, I won't kill you. But if you betray me, my dear, I'll rip your fucking head off. Okay? Good. I quite enjoy our little chats. You might excuse me. I'm parched. That's where we're going to end it off. Hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones, and I'll catch you in the next video.